matchups, of course, in the draft. Started off pretty similar, but ended up rather different here for both sides.
Yeah.
What do you make of this overall? What do you think Shopify Rebellion will change up in the way that they play, and what have they changed up with their approach here in the draft, Font?
I mean, there's some similarities, of course, but yeah, that Lone Druid, it's definitely just an overall better hero for early timing and stuff like that overall throughout the game. I'm just waiting to see if Mikey's going to go Quaswex. I really 1000% think he should this game, playing versus the Slash, playing versus the IO. The matchup is good too. I think he will. I think very likely that he will this game just to make space around the map. So that's been changed. For Liquid, I think their answers are actually beautiful. Underlord is one of the best heroes in the game versus Lone Druid at all stages. Percent-based damage for him in the Bear. They have global reach constantly around the map from Liquid, so they have this IO relocate, they have the Fiend's Gate that's going to be matching any type of tempo stuff too, so I really like what Liquid's got again.
And do you think it's a good game for Crit to bring back one of his all-time favorites here, the Dark Willow, or do you think it's going to be a difficult one for him?
I think it's going to be difficult, Owen. I can see why he wanted it versus the IO, of course, to be able to get that fear on relocates and stuff like that, but as for what he's going to threaten besides that, it looks a bit limited. He doesn't really do too well. Rubik just loves to play versus that. You get better spells than he does. Slark doesn't really mind playing versus it either, so a lot of concerns, I would say, for Shopify this time. They have impressed a lot of times with this Lone Druid. They have done some magic with it, but I think Liquid today, they're looking fresh, looking sharp, especially with Nisha.
Oh, let's see. Let's see how some of these lanes go. I mean, with the matchups, is there a lane in particular that you feel has the potential to go really, really down in sort of one direction?
I think everybody should do... I don't think there should be anybody that gets massively crushed or anything. Underlord should farm. Lone Druid should be pretty okay. Bottom lane, honestly, Saberlight should be pretty okay as long as they... maybe Saberlight will be the one that suffers a little, but I don't think he should suffer too much unless he makes a really big mistake. So this one lane should be pretty close.
Well, let's see, because yeah, after that game one, Shopify Rebellion very much going all in sort of that kind of high risk, high reward approach with the Midases. We'll almost certainly see them go for something different in terms of item builds this game.
Yeah.
Bottom lane.
Okay.
Be able to get him. Very nicely done here. As soon as the Scorched Earth is ready to go, Saberlight just charges him down. And Mickey taken out of the lane.
That's a bit of a surprising one. I mean, Crit, this is his Willow factor. The Grand Master ends up making a very big kill. Like I said, I was worried for Saberlight perhaps in this lane, but able to make it happen before Mickey hits too. Big stuff. The one thing about the Bear in this game, they have a lot of damage reduction, right? We're going to be seeing Zai building toward these auras. Atrophy aura, Fade Bolt. I feel like I mention it every single time now when I see all this type of damage reduction. It adds up. It really, really does when you're playing versus these heavy physical damage heroes. All in all, it's a big kill that they get bottom, but I think things will just shift back into the Slark's favor now that he's hit level 2 with that IO. Fly. He is actually going down. Not a position, nothing you never want to die versus an Underlord. It's one of the worst things that can possibly happen in a laning phase because he just gets free 30 damage for like the next almost like 2 creep waves. It's pretty brutal when you do die to him.
Yeah, Artesia the least trying to keep the Bear on Zai.
Nice
push him away from being able to get in and get any denies under the tower.
Can they maybe go for Zai here?
He's kind of low. And, he'll be able to pop a Firestorm down onto Fly.
Fly might die, though.
With the Telekinesis as well, keeping him in the Firestorm for at least like an extra tick. One more right click from Zai would do it. He's trying to find him here in the trees.
Ooh.
Fly, he'll be out with the Jukes. He'll live, but incredibly close to going down as soon as he was back to the lane there.
What's going on in the mid lane right now? I mean, Mikey, damn it. I knew I'd do it at least once. Mikey, he's 5-5. Nisha is actually doing amazing right now, 12-6. Definitely a less favored matchup a bit here, but yeah, that's impressive in these first few waves. Slight less favored. I shouldn't say too less favored, sorry.
Does it get any easier for the Invoker as the levels come in? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I want to see if he gets like a damage item maybe, but looks like, I mean, just a null. That'll help him get at least a bit of last hits, but glad to see at least he's gone Quaswex. Last game, some people can look at it and it was like, oh, we didn't get to see any team fights. It was really boring. It was a cool attempt there from Shopify. I mean, I hate Midases, especially when there's 3 of them. But it was a cool approach and a cool, their own way of trying to bring the game. This time, we should be able to at least see team fights constantly back and forth.
Yeah. And that's what Mikey's excelled at in the games before when he's played the Invoker right.
Absolutely. I want to see him making just big rotations. The guy, he's very good at he's very good at identifying where he's supposed to go, but man, he is really getting, Nisha is destroying him.
Oh yeah, Nisha is, he's looking terrifying today. As I said, that game 1 performance, fantastic stuff on the Pango, and already straight into this game 2. Absolutely dominating the mid lane and top. Indeed, RTZ potentially in trouble. Insania, one more right click, he's got him.
Uh-oh. Liquid with some very, very good laning starts here. The mid one is the biggest one that I cannot believe how much that's going. Underlord, I figured this hero, this is such a good Underlord game. It's actually insane. They're very limited on damage on Shopify. And he's just going to be able to get those auras and the 5% damage versus Lone Druid. Like I said, it's one of the best heroes. It's like Bristleback, I believe Wyvern and Underlord are literally the top 3 that you want to play versus alone. And Wyvern's a dead hero.
Yeah, I mean, I think Liquid, they were very quick in picking up that Underlord at the end of the draft.
Oh my god, TZ almost just dies again.
I've got to be careful around these two. Zai and Insania very strong right now.
5 poison stacks.
Not going to be quite enough. Zai, he'll be fine.
What, Insania, did you just eat that tango? How dare you? He's like full HP.
I mean,
Zai. What are you doing?
Yeah, but was he trying to give it a Zai and then he clicked a tree instead?
No.
He just ate a tree.
Whatever.
I mean, he's like, yeah, Zai's fine. He's got a Ring of Health, right?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, sure.
He's got a Ring of Health. He doesn't need a tango.
He should have given it to his buddy. Whatever. He's gonna have the Vanguard anyway up there. 25-12 to 14-8. Mikey should start being able to recover bottom. They actually get a good connection on Mickey.
So if they've got enough to take Mickey down, he's got the stick charges, trying to survive against Saberlight, but will fall here. Saberlight and Crit finding an opportunity to stand their ground against Mickey.
Look at the creep that Saberlight's using. I actually think this is making the difference. It's the anti-heal reduction. This is actually really clever. Ooh. I've never seen someone actually use this creep and make it useful.
No, but against a Slark IO lane.
That's cool. I literally have never... that is like the worst one you ever want to get. But in this lane,
yeah,
it's actually not bad. But now Saberlight, can he actually get away from them? I mean, Boxy might just die himself.
I think he is. He's dead.
Okay.
All right, Saberlight. We'll see back over in the mid, Insania. Let's step up rather aggressive here to try and lead into some sort of play, but Mikey's got the backup. Flying Crit were around. Insania's got the Ferret Fire. And that will save him.
Oh,
even if that hit, he would have still been fine. The one right click wouldn't have been enough. Insania's out of there. He's able to walk away from the 3 of them.
They did not see the Fairy Fire, I guess. They stopped like 1 or 2 auto attacks on the SD. Lots of rotations going to start happening here. Zai, he can be left alone. Up top, Vanguard's done on the Underlord. Doesn't have any threat from the Lone Druid by any means. Decent rotation from Shopify, but doesn't get them the kill. They have to be able to make moves to help out mid lane. Prevent this Lesh from getting these runes. I'm impressed from bottom lane, though, so far, from the side of Shopify. This Doom, this Willow, can be a bit volatile, but, I mean, Saberlight, he's going to pretty much have his Midas finished. Envenomed weapon. Hell yeah. Cool stuff.
I mean, yeah, they're looking at sort of across all 3 lanes now. The recovery's being made. I mean, Mikey's sure he's still behind that of Nisha, but he's closing the gap. You know, the difference isn't as bad as it was earlier.
No, it's only, I mean, it's a lot of last hits. It's about 600. It's pretty significant, of course. But he does have that urn, and we'll see what he's going to be able to do with it. Ganking top, it's very difficult, though, right? Like, the damage is still pretty limited on these side lanes. Maybe he can make a rotation bottom to kill, like, an IO or something like that and get that charge up for himself.
Oh, for sure. I mean, on the map, Saberlight definitely feeling like they're the strongest right now. So any moves they can make with this Doom, they've got a high chance of being successful. Yeah,
they even could set up on Mickey. That's a good call. He's already 6 on the Doom. Rune, no spawn bottom. Mickey's happy. All right, Mikey's... Damn it, I did it again. Mikey's happy. It's a DD. This could make... I mean, he might make the move with this. I think pre-Vessel, it's very unlikely that he makes the move toward the Underlord lane, but once he's got Vessel, he absolutely can then threaten Zai as well.
Nisha, he's going to back up from the lane for now. Knows that there was also Fly hanging around the area.
Great. Doom is out.
I mean, yeah, Saberlight would just turn, slam down the Doom. We'll see Zai teleporting over here with a portal to try and provide some sort of backup, but already Saberlight's just able to chase down this Slark underneath the tower. Boxy providing some heals. Is it enough to allow him to live through the Doom?
It is.
It is. He's going to be able to live, and now he's going to be able to turn. Mickey turns towards Crit. They'll get the kill on the Willow, and Zion and Insania, they're able to come across with the portal and punish Saberlight. They try and go for that Doom play, but Liquid, they were prepared to make sure that it was not going to be a success there for Saberlight.
The absolute max tether distance. He was literally playing on the exact edge of it there. The Envenom weapon, honestly, the Envenom weapon almost worked again, reducing the healing while he had the Doom on him, but not quite this time. Early rotation on mid. Tower. It's gonna fall.
Should be going down here. Arteezy. Definitely see this sort of timing a fair few times when Shopify play with the Lone Druid. Get that early tier 1 in the mid with a rotation from Artur. I'll try and look for Nisha, but TPs are coming in, and with Boxy with the tether. The Tornado, not going to be enough. Verifies there. Nisha's fine.
Nice attempt. Early tower, though. After everything that's happened, right, with the Lesh having that good time, now Mikey's actually ahead of him in that net worth. That's a big deal. And there's the Vitality booster. So soon going to have Vessel to be able to threaten Zai a little bit here. All right. Not bad so far for the lanes for Shopify.
I mean, for Shopify, do they really have any sort of heroes they can put up in this top lane, or do they just have to kind of let Zai to take this tower?
It's numbers.
I'll bring Mikey in.
Ooh.
It's going to be off the mark with the Tornado. I mean, even if it hits, it's not an easy kill to get back in the river. Boxy and Nisha, they'll find Crit.
He didn't use the Tome, though, at least. That's the thankful thing for Crit. The Tome is still on him, so he wasn't level 6, so he didn't give more XP to Nisha. This is a tough matchup for the Willow. Playing versus Lash, it's probably one of the worst. Like, he just runs you down with most of his spells and just kill you through any of your Shadow Realm and stuff like that. Liquid looking to make fast moves.
Yeah, they want to try and get into the jungle and catch out Arteezy. See if they can find this Lone Druid.
They have massive burst damage. They just have massive damage in general in their draft.
They know he's in it.
Oh, and they see stacks too. This might catch him off guard.
Yeah, he's going to have Zai right by him and 3 heroes closing in from behind.
Hello.
Be able to get the ultimate off, but will still not provide him enough HP to survive through this sort of gank. As Liquid successful with the smoke move.
Never going to be an easy game for Arteezy, it feels like. Playing versus this Underlord and bottom, the Fiend's Gate.
They're going to be quick to try and set up for something else here. As Mickey getting in aggressively, chasing down Saberlight here with the Shadow Dance. Get that extra move speed bonus, the telekinesis, and that's the job done. Another core taken off the map. Liquid starting to speed things up.
Starting to get the ball rolling, and it's just only going to continue with Fiend's Gate, with Relocate. They can threaten everywhere on the map.
I mean, when you look at the 2 drafts, this overall, even though ended up a little bit different with the heroes this time around and the positions they're being played in from Liquid, you feel we're going to see a similar sort of approach where they're absolutely going to look to go because of how strong their group up is.
Yeah, I mean, it's an IO draft, right? So you're always looking to apply tons of pressure in early game. Same thing with the Lesh. That at least is a very similar function. And then they have Zai playing this amazing hero in this game. Honestly, I could see a position where Zai doesn't really die in this game. And that's rare, like, pretty rare to say when Zai sometimes does get sacrificed a bit. Crimson Guard is going to be the choice for him. Okay.
I mean, yeah, kind of out of the auras, getting that one first this time. Yep. Did you like that? Because it's going to be a very quick timing, of course, getting it first.
He has the IO who looks like he's going to be going the mech, who pretty much has it done, so I can see it. The only thing that could be a little annoying for the Crimson is it can get dispelled from the Tornado. So that's the one thing. Tornado and Doom, I guess. And it looks like he does switch it up. So going to go for the... It looks like he's going to go for, what? It looks like maybe a Hood first. Yeah. So he's just going to go Hood Vanguard. I mean, maybe he just disassembles the Vanguard, and then he has the Hood done, and then... I mean, we'll see what he ends up doing. Or as will be the name of the game either way. Vessel done for Mikey. See if he can get himself a charge. He's 0-0-0 so far in these first 12 minutes.
Yeah, and when you look at sort of the state of the heroes on Liquid right now, how easy is it for Mikey to find these opportunities to get kills with the Vessel?
He needs the charge is the issue. That's the first thing, the first step. Not the easiest targets to go for.
I mean, who's your best hero to try and go looking for action with? Is it Saberlight? You know, do you want to kind of see the Doom get involved, or is he best focused on working on his next item?
Honestly, Saberlight and maybe the Willow. Like, they just really lack damage early game. That's the biggest thing for Shopify's draft. It takes a very long time for them to actually have damage in their draft. Since the Quaswex Invoker, it's a Lone Druid. Like, Doom, the Scorched Earth is their best damage, actually, in the game at the moment, besides Willow running in with Bedlam. And that's just... In this game, running in with Bedlam is suicide. You're playing versus Firestorm and Leshrac. Definitely not an easy state for Shopify to be in right now. And looking overall, like, as it progresses, honestly, not too easy at that point either. It's going to take them time, and Liquid... They just have so many easy ways to react to any movements that come out. Relo and Fiend's Gate, it's going to be up constantly for any rotation. So Shopify, they have to be pretty decisive with how many numbers they bring because they can just get outnumbered in 2 seconds.
I mean, this is that move you maybe suggested, coming out with the smoke and indeed teaming up with Crit. But as it is, they've actually separated from one another again during this smoke. So it looks like they've sort of given up on the chance of trying to find a kill, find a chance for Mikey to get these Vessel charges.
It actually almost feels like they have to move with 4 Owen. I feel like
But
even
to actually get a kill.
Yeah, like Shadow Demon, Willow, and Doom have to move just to get the Vessel charge. The Vessel will unlock opportunity to perhaps get other kills. And the thing for Liquid is they can hunt with single heroes because these relocates.
Yeah, I mean, look at this as well. I mean, Saberlight, he'll jump into the portal. He says, well, wherever it takes me, it's probably going to be better than this. Unfortunately for him, though,
there's a reload top.
Ready and waiting. He's going to go back in the portal, but he won't get the chance to go back in as the telekinesis is there from Insania. He has got the backup of Arteezy at the side, but Nisha will find him. He tries to hide in the trees, but he gets caught by the stun. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Crypt did still get taken out as it's 2 kills here for Liquid.
Oh, the game feels so damn hard.
It's difficult.
Mikey's got his work cut out for him. Can he get Insania at the least? I think he should.
This is going to be a Vessel charge get picked up right.
There we go.
There
okay.
we go.
He desperately needs it to slow down this momentum.
He's got some of those to play with now for the next move.
Now they can threaten Zai. So with this kill, they put... I mean, he's still super difficult to kill, of course.
We're
but
working on the pipe next as well. Yeah, level 11. He's a big boy, Zai. Not easy to kill him. And on his own, and of course there's extra save as well if Boxy's around.
Oh, this is just such a hard game. It's like it feels like such a greedy draft from Shopify almost again with the way that Liquid set things up. And Liquid, not only are they hunting and setting up kills all over, I think I didn't check how many stacks that they've had so far total, but I want to say it's a lot more. That's actually pretty even.
Let's have a look. Let's do the maths here. There's 11 stacks from Shopify Rebellion, and it is 15 stacks from Liquid. Okay. So it is more.
Honestly, better than I expected. I didn't see that. I saw Fly was getting some stacks as the SD, which you tend to, but I didn't think it was that high. Now Saberlight can't even get the Doom off.
Mickey nicely build up those stacks. Does get caught by the tornado. Saberlight able to stand his ground a little longer, but still end up going down.
Okay.
Now run towards him here. Crit offering up the damage, but the tether's there from Boxy. He's able to come in, heal Mickey up, and now Mickey can turn and look to take more. Gets Crit out the fight, and Mikey, he's left behind as well. 3 dead on Shopify. Liquid, they're not even done yet. They're ready to chase on for more. Looking for Fly. Fly's trying to juke his way through the trees.
Mickey?
Relocated over there. They're going to even look for Arteezy as well.
He's turning. He just gets handed a kill.
All right, well, that was a relocate that Mickey won't be too happy with.
I mean, Boxy literally just gave him up. He displayed him there. He had it. How many stacks did he have? He had like 20 stacks.
He had a lot. He was at like 20 stacks.
I mean, Arteezy will take that.
To give credit to Boxy, knowing how vocal of a player Mickey was, I bet Mickey was calling for that. He was like, let's go, take me in, I'll kill Arteezy. But indeed, Arteezy's like, all right, I get a solo kill on the carry.
They maybe didn't see that he had the Deso.
Sure.
Because it did overwhelming damage. It definitely caught them off guard. I mean, a small trickle back for Shopify, but Liquid, they're dominating. They're decimating the whole map.
Yeah, he's going to laugh a little off there. As I reckon a high chance Mickey was calling for that. He felt strong. You know, he wanted to go for more.
I saw the reload coming in, and I was like, wait, how do they even... I didn't even know how they saw Arteezy, to be quite honest with you.
Did they sort of catch a glimpse of him kind of escaping through the triangle when they were stepping up to the high ground?
I honestly, I didn't see it.
Either way,
keeping on top of him.
Overall,
Arteezy gets handed it.
Bad news for Shopify Rebellion, but individually, good news for Arteezy. He gets a nice bit of a burst there. They're able to take down the Slark on his own.
Deso stack for him. Pretty decent timing, all things considered. He can actually get some split push and stuff going, but it's not easy.
Oh, here we go. They're going to try for Zai. See if they've got the damage to do so. He's got Insania and Mickey heading over to help out. And indeed, even with sort of the 4 of them going on to Zai, they just don't quite have enough to instantly take down the Underlord. Zai's able to walk away. We'll see Mickey chase on for more. And he's got the tornado. Nicely timed after the Dark Pack, so a good amount of time there that Mickey's held back, but it isn't.
He's going to pop!
Oh! He is! All right, he's dead again.
Fly!
Okay.
What a play!
I don't know if Mickey will be smiling about that one. That's going to feel a bit rough. 2 times back-to-back now. And now Crypt with the fear. He's able to push back the 2 of them. Boxy's trying to desperately finish off one of these 2. The portal's laid down. Crypt is going to sign me up for this. He jumps in the portal. He's out of there. Crypt's going to be able to use it to his own benefit. Get away. Mikey's still on the retreat. We'll see if they can chase him out. But the tornado's back up. Tornado EMP. Mikey, he's going to be able to live.
This is some unbelievable outplays that Shopify is able to do. This time, Boxy will get a kill, but Saberlight's back in.
He turns up and he'll take Boxy. No, he won't. The pipe.
What a pipe by Zai.
Zai. It's like, Boxy, you're not going down here today. I'll save you. But Mickey a couple of times now, back-to-back, where he's had some unfortunate deaths as the Slark.
I saw the 4 stack, and I was like, he's going to back up, right? And then Fly just gets that 5th stack on him, clears him out. All right. I mean, pretty big plays, I would say, from Shopify. When they are in this position, this is decent catch-up.
It really is. And I love this as well, that big damage build from Arteezy.
Yes.
Deso into crit.
Okay. Whoa. He's feeling the lack of damage in their draft. And I see also that you see what crit went for, too. It's pretty standard sometimes on the Willow, but a Veil. Any way to amplify the damage that they're starting to get online to be able to go through this pipe, go through all this heal.
And here we go. They want to smoke up and go again. It's Shopify Rebellion.
Okay.
They've seen their sort of opportunities. They're starting to be able to get these kills in the fight, and they're starting to shut down that lead that Liquid's built up. And this time around, this game, they've got the tools to really capitalize on this.
They have the ways to actually take fights rather than just split push constantly. Okay. Stolen Brambles. Coming into play. Another one.
Flight. Defensive disruption. Mickey is going to jump in, but the BKB's there for Saberlight, so he can walk away from this.
They do force the BKB, though.
And Nisha still wants to try and run in from the side.
Nisha.
Rip, he's holding back the Terrorize for now, and he's going to lay it down onto the Aya. Pushing back, the Doom gets dropped straight onto Nisha. Arteezy trying to frontline. Mickey will turn for a couple of hits back on towards the Lone Druid. They're caught in the pit here of the Underlord, and Zai will be able to take down the bear.
They're in.
See if they can go for more here, and indeed with Nisha pumping out the damage before the Doom was even laid down onto him. He's just doing too much here for Shopify Rebellion to fight into. Arteezy desperately trying to retreat, but Zai, he's in with the pit, locks down Arteezy, double kill for Insania. Mickey ready to dive up towards the base now. They're under the tier 3s. He's looking towards Saberlight, in with the Dark Pact he goes. Liquid 5-4.
Shopify were the ones who kind of picked that fight a little bit there, too. They get the connection on the fear for Boxy, but the tether never broke. He actually just stayed tethered with Nisha, and then they just overwhelmed them.
Yeah, I mean, between sort of like the Fiend's Gate and the Relocate, Liquid have so many opportunities to just keep chasing.
And so much damage mitigation. Fade Bolt, Atrophy Aura, Pipe, Mech, everyone just getting healed up.
Yeah, and of course, Lesh IO, if they don't kill that Lesh at the start, don't kill him during the Doom, Nisha's just going to be chasing them down.
And now there's another aura that they have to go through. Crimson Guard is finished for Zai too. You can see Arteezy, he is feeling the pressure. He went all in on damage too, and you can see he really doesn't hit hard, even versus all these heroes of Liquid.
And 19-6 and back up to a 6K lead now for Liquid.
They're playing their draft beautifully. They're just never stopping. They have almost no downtime, it feels like. And for Shopify, it feels like they do have downtime, even though they don't really have too many long cooldown heroes. They just can't fight into this overwhelming pressure.
And I just overall as well, right? You look at Liquid's heroes and their items. They've got a lot of sustain. They've got a lot of ways of keeping one another alive.
Yep.
At the moment, Shopify Rebellion with their draft and with their item builds, there's no auras, right? There's nothing. They just don't have the means to take out, to kind of survive through these drawn-out fights, which Liquid, with a Lesh, with a Slark, they excel at these.
Yep.
If you don't win the fight in the first, 5 seconds, if you don't get at least 1 kill, ideally 2 kills at Shopify Rebellion, you'll just lose the team fight,
100%.
time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, this time, we saw Saberlight last game. He actually went for the Greaves build, even though they were playing like the split push kind of action. This game, he actually went for the Blink build, when they are going for the constant team fights and stuff like that. So interesting to see the different builds that he's gone for. And Liquid, they're smashing it again. They woke up today good. Like, they woke up and they feel very, very good about the way they're able to just pressure, and it's nonstop. Top, another Fiend's Gate.
Yeah, they're looking for Mikey. See if they can catch him, Zai. He's got him with the root. Mikey pushing them back with a deafening blast, but they should have him here, Mickey. Leaving no chance for Mikey to escape.
And back through the Fiend's Gate they go. Crit. Will he be able to get away? He will not.
Insania with the finisher there.
And he gets a huge steal. He gets probably one of the best ones he can in the game besides Doom. He gets a terrorized steal. All the spells pretty much everything you get from Willow are amazing on a Rubik. And speaking of Insania, I actually didn't even notice. He's 7-1-9. He's been, for quite a long time, one of the better Rubik players, even playing from the 5 position. I didn't even notice that he was having such a ball in game.
I mean, yeah, something about Liquid and their Rubik picks, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's Boxy or Insania, high chance that they're going to have a lot of money.
Yeah. They have literally all the auras you can possibly get at this point now. Boots the Bearing will be next for Boxy, but he has Drum, Mech, Crimson Pipe on Zai.
I mean, it's
everything.
It's so hard for Shopify to take a fight, as I say, with their draft and approach. They just don't have anything to keep one another alive.
Look at Arteezy's build.
They just die so quickly.
Did you see the bear? 2 crits. That's the pressure he's feeling.
Yeah. Oh, this is even better than the Midas build. The double crit.
It's desperation for damage.
1 for each claw. Actually needs 4 for that. Anyway, back in action, Saberlight. He's going to come in with the BKB, see if they can take down this Lesh. They're focusing everything on Tanisha. The heals are there. They're pushing back with the fear.
Got him
Not
once.
enough. That's him once. See if they can do it a second time round. They've lost crit in their sort of approach to take out the Aegis. And they won't be able to get Nisha a second time. In fact, Nisha will get brought over towards the middle. They get the setup for the stun on towards Fly.
They're in.
They do have buybacks available, the 2 supports of Shopify Rebellion. We'll see if they feel the necessity to use it. I think they'll just sort of call for Shopify Rebellion to hold back and not commit into this fight. It's 3 versus 5. Shopify Rebellion have to be careful.
Arteezy felt the pressure to just because he's like,
Just
I'm not
buy
gonna
something, I guess,
get to Daedalus. Like I need to fight because Liquid's just got to end the game. They're looking to close this out. They're just keeping pressure going.
Definitely a bit of an awkward build-up for him this game, but I think just a sign that they kind of know themselves. What do you do? This game very much feeling like it's very close to getting closed up here by Liquid.
The Underlord pick is honestly just incredible. It's literally the best pick they could have gotten. And now he has okay, so there was 1 aura missing. Apologies. He's got a Vlad's now. It's coming on the courier.
Yeah, look at all those buffs on top of the bars here. Circle after circle after circle.
No one does any damage. Another Glyph Forest. No Doom available, no BKB. They can't fight. BKB soon up for Saberlight. Side does get stacked up, but he's got a pipe.
See what Saberlight can find. Jumping in onto Zai with the tether there from Boxy. Saberlight with the BKB trying to run them down, but they're just getting healed up.
And the Bear's disarmed, and the Bear's getting focused.
Liquid don't care about this move at all from Shopify. They're perfectly fine. They just know that the damage isn't there. Shopify, they cannot threaten any of Liquid's heroes.
No Doom. 30 seconds still. They can't touch him. Insania with the stolen EMP, throwing it back at them. And Liquid just, they're looking to close it, looking to get them out of the game.
And what does Shopify do?
Doom in 20, but there's still not enough damage.
They're going to try. They're in with the jump. They get the Terrorize follow-up as well. Is there anything more? No. Again.
Nope.
The answer's no.
Such a hard game. Another EMP. He's going to catch on Arteezy. He's out of mana.
He is. And Mickey, he's onto the Bear. The Bear's been taken out. Jumps forward.
Disruption.
It's going to buy some time for Arteezy, but he's already solo. He's gone. No buyback available on him.
It's over. There's nothing they can do.
They'll even get the grab on Saberlight and D. They'll tap out. They've had enough. Shopify Rebellion. They'll drop this game. They'll drop this series. Team Liquid on